A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 15, 1-3, and 11-32. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. By this time, a lot of men and women of questionable reputation were hanging around Jesus, listening intently. The Pharisees and the religious scholars were not pleased, not at all pleased. They growled, "He takes in sinners and eats meal with them, treating them like old friends." Their grumbles triggered this story. Then he said, "There was once a man who had 2 sons. The younger said to his father, 'Father, I want right now what's coming to me.' So the father divided the property between them. It wasn't long before the younger son packed his bag and left for a distant country. There, undisciplined and dissipated, he wasted everything he had. After he had gone through all his money, there was a bad famine all through that country, and he began to feel it. He signed on with a citizen there who assigned him to his fields to slop the pigs. He was so hungry he would have eaten the corn cobs in the pig slot, but no one would give him any. That brought him to his senses. He said, 'All those farmhands working for my father sit down to 3 meals a day, and here I am starving to death. I am going back to my father. I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against God. I have sinned before you. I don't deserve to be called your son. Take me on as a hired hand.' He got right up and went home to his father. When he was still a long way off, his father saw him, his heart pounding. He ran out, embraced him, and kissed him. The son started his speech. 'Father, I have sinned against God. I have sinned before you. I don't deserve to be called your son ever again.' But the father wasn't listening. He was calling the servants. 'Quick, bring a clean set of clothes and dress him. Put the family ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Then get a prize-winning heifer and roast it. We're going to feast. We're going to have a wonderful time. My son is here, giving up for death and now alive, giving up for a lost and now found.' And they began to have a wonderful time. At this time, his oldest son was out in the field. When the day's work was done, he came in. As he approached the house, he heard the music and dancing. Calling over one of the houseboys, he asked what was going on. He told him, 'Your brother came home. Your father has ordered a feast, barbecue beef, because he has him home safe and sound.' The older brother stormed off in an anger scout and refused to join in. His father came out and tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't listen. The son said, 'Look how many years I have stayed here serving you, never giving you one moment of grief. But have you ever thrown a party for me and my friends? Then the son of yours, who has thrown away your money on horse, shows up, and you go all out with a feast?' His father said, 'Son, you don't understand. You are with me all the time, and everything that is mine is yours. But this is a wonderful time. and we had to celebrate. This brother of yours was dead, and he's alive. He was lost, and he's found. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. I am Father Joseph Matthew, and this is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 15, verses 1 to 3 and 11 to 22. Mercy. In Luke chapter 15, Jesus presents three parables of mercy: the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the prodigal son. Each story reveals the boundless love and mercy of God. But the parable of the prodigal son particularly highlights the compassionate heart of the Father. This Father is a powerful image of God, who respects our freedom even when it leads us away from Him. Although the Son chooses a path of sin, the Father's love never wavers. He waits patiently, watching for His Son's return, demonstrating that God's mercy is always available to us. The Father's acceptance of His rebellious Son illustrates that no transgression is beyond God's forgiveness. His love doesn't depend on our flawlessness. Instead, it stems from His boundless mercy. The joyous reception of the Son, free from judgment, serves as a reminder that God rejoices over every sinner who turns back to Him. This occasion encourages us to place our trust in the sacrament of reconciliation, through which God's love renews our dignity and grants us a new beginning. The elder son represents those who struggle with self-righteousness, forgetting that God's mercy is for all. The Father's gentle reminder that everything He has belongs to both sons calls us to let go of pride and share in the joy of forgiveness. Whether we see ourselves in the younger or older son, the message is the same. God seeks both the lost and self-assured, offering His mercy to all. During this Lenten season, we are invited to return to the Father's loving embrace. Let us reject sin, seek reconciliation, and allow God's mercy to renew our hearts. With the help of Mary, Mother of Mercy, may we draw closer to God, who never tires of forgiving and welcoming us home.